Welcome to the Inner Club. In this video, I'm gonna tell you guys what's better: creating your own CPN or buying a CPN off a random website. So when you guys make a CPN, it does take time to build it up, unless you guys just add trade lines, but you really need, multiple accounts. And trade lines, depending who sell them, they can get expensive. But you guys are trying to do the cheaper route. It could take 6 months or even longer to get approved, and it's harder to get approved if you guys don't have certain things on your credit, like a paid off trade line or paid off auto loan. And plus you will need to have the right documentations. If the CPN is under your info, you could use your actual ID, your actual bank statements when you're applying for credit cards or loans. But if you guys purchase one off a random website, you guys have a better chances of approvals, right? So basically, the more expensive the package is, you're just paying for more trade lines added, all right? So any CPN, you can get approved for an apartment, a car, depending on how good the profile is. So if you guys can read, you guys can apply for a certain amount of credit cards, a certain amount of loans based on the packages. You guys can just, pause and read or visit the site. But they can put it under your name and address. Once it's ready, you guys can use it. Google the sites you want to apply for credit cards, Chase, Bank of America, Citibank, Wells Fargo, Discover, lenders. Literally just search them up. But either way, for this price, right, it's a little cheaper than just adding separate trade lines. Unless you get, like a package. This one's from Nation Credit Lines. So for example, you can add some packages, all right, to add to your credit profile. But these packages right here come with documentation. Pay stubs, ID scans, everything. So, it's not that bad. But if you guys can find a cheap vendor, go through them. But the more expensive the CPN, the better it is, okay? So if you guys don't know how to make one, you go to ssncheck.org. You're going to type in the RAM number until it says denied. So if it says valid, you're going to have to keep, just spamming RAM numbers until it generates a invalid number. So for this one, you can use, right? Then you go to Kappa 1 to try merge, right? You apply, get denied. And then the public records, you just go to your mall directory, apply for as many accounts as possible. Then you wait a day or two, make a credit karma. Then you want to slap on some trade lines like this one, add a package, right? So buying a CPN is a little faster, but if you guys make your own, it depends on the prices on the trade lines, but you can't just make one at an AU and get approved. You definitely need, certain trade lines to get approved for certain things, like an Amex card. Amex cards, you will need a decent amount of trade lines to get approved for an Amex card like this, okay? So you guys can visit cpnpackage.com. This is the site link right here. You guys can pause. And you guys can get one of these packages, and they do have trade lines too. So you guys can add this, it'll boost your credit score. But that'll be pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna make another video on more CPN related stuff, and subscribe.